It's Heather and John from Go Gamer Mole.
How you guys doing?
And we are doing our April Shiny competition recap. One of the things we want to start off with talking about in this video is we did debut our Go Gamer Mole mascot logo. I have that on the screen there. Our brother, well, his brother,
yeah,
my
brother helped.
Yeah, he drew it for us. He designed it, and I really appreciate him doing that. And if you want to check out his other artwork or ask him for a commission or any sorts of things, he's doing all kinds of stuff. You can also check out live streams that he does. You can follow him at Just Josh Draws on most social media. He also has a website at justjoshdraws.com.
Yeah.
That's a mouthful. And I also have the link down below in our description, so you can click on that and check out him as well. It's always going to be there because I always want to give credit to him for helping us out with that ultra cool logo. Research box for the month of April was the Alohan Executor.
Yeah, which, you know, for some people wasn't exciting, but it was a shiny that I was hoping to get because I didn't have one.
Yeah, I managed to get one during the time frame. We still have another. I think I have another box. No, I don't have any more boxes open. So I got one during that, and I got a hundo, which was pretty cool.
And then we traded a lower IV one. I traded one to her, and she got another hundo.
Yeah.
I got nothing, no shinies, no hundos. But during, that's what we're talking about later.
Well, when you did the spring event.
Yeah, during the spring event, they made him attainable through the Hatch 3 Eggs quest. And I actually managed to get 3 shinies through that, one of which I have on my middle account, which I'll trade my main account. That way all the accounts have them.
Yeah, so he went from none to the 3 over a short period of time, so that was pretty cool. The first event that we had was the Tricky Pokemon event, and that was from April 1st through April 7th. And I have to tell you, it was kind of disappointing.
Yeah, it was. I mean, they did introduce Sudowoodo shiny besides getting a Bronzely shiny and then evolving it, which is cool, and they did leave him shiny in the wild, but unfortunately none of us did get the Sudowoodo.
Or the Krogunk.
Or the Krogunk shiny. But the one highlight for me was my main account. I finally caught my own shiny Aipom. All the events he's been featured, I have not gotten one. I only had one from my other accounts that I traded over. But I finally got one, so I'm able to make the full set now. So that was cool, but other than that...
Yeah, I got an Aipom too, so we really didn't luck out on the shinies in that regard, but there was one cool thing that they did, which was the first time they had ever done it in the game, was when you did the photobomb session. If it was a shiny Pokemon, it showed up on the overlay out on the screen, so you could see it shiny, like, right there in front of you instead of clicking on it and then seeing it shiny, so that was pretty cool. And then they brought that feature back when we did the Abra Community Day later on in the month. So I really thought that was cool. I didn't get to see it during this particular event, but we did see it during Abra, which was pretty awesome.
That was pretty cool. So that way you could tell right away, and you could tell right away if you didn't, without having to click on it. But we still clicked on it just in case.
Yeah, because you never know. Sometimes there's glitches when they introduce new things.
Debut this guy here.
Yeah, they did debut Stunfisk, was the new Pokemon that came out during that time frame, and that thing is flat.
Yeah, he's a flat thing. You can barely tell that he's even there. But apparently he's supposed to be good in the Go Battle League for Great League because he's a Thunder and Ground type, which is kind of a unique typing. So I haven't used him personally, but apparently it's supposed to be pretty good.
And then I wanted to touch on, they did have a couple different mystery hours during the month. They had a Purloin, which we didn't do because it didn't have a shiny option, and we hatched tons of those.
Yes.
We did the Magnemite one. We did not get a shiny Magnemite.
No, I still need a third one. We
did Pidgey. We did not get any shiny Pidgeys. They were popping like crazy. Still don't have one. No. 0 for me.
Yep, none for her. I would have liked a third shiny Pidgey, or I would like to get 2 so I could trade her one, but...
Yeah, no, oddly enough, he got one before the event, well before the event, but you'd gotten one this month out in the wild.
Yeah, but other than that, he's a tough one to get.
So the cool one that we did get something in was the Wobbuffet Spotlight Hour, and John managed to get 2.
Yeah, one on my middle account and my main account, so I have one I could trade over to Heather, so that's pretty cool.
Yeah, and that worked out pretty well, and it was really popping well. The Pidgeys and the Wobbuffets, I can't talk, were popping like crazy, so you definitely have plenty of opportunity.
And also, he is one like the Sudowoodo that normally you have to get the baby form in order to get the shiny and you have to evolve it. But in this case, people have reported they have seen Wobbuffet shiny outside of the event, which is great because he nests, and when he does nest, he is everywhere. So
yeah, he nests hard.
Be a pretty easy shiny to get because of how much he nests.
Alright, so perhaps the biggest event for April was the Spring into Spring event. And if you've seen how many videos we put out for this thing, because it was shiny crazy mania.
Yeah, I gotta say, honestly, I mean, the closest event to that was probably maybe last year's Christmas event with everything included, but this one even surpasses that. It was just by far the best shiny event that we've had since we started playing this game, and I really don't know how Niantic's going to top it, but I'm looking forward to see how they do.
Well, and it had a lot of variety to it. You could find stuff in the wild, you could find stuff at research task, and obviously you could hatch a lot of stuff. And we actually, for the first time, got every event shiny available except the Flower Crown Eevee.
Which we have already, but we kind of wanted to get all of them that were possible during the event, you know, but yeah, whatever. It's okay. We got the most important ones, especially the shiny Riolu, of course.
Well, not just a shiny Riolu. You got a shiny 100 Riolu.
Yeah,
The first shiny of that one that he had gotten, period.
Yes, my first shiny Riolu was a shiny 100, or as other people call it, a Shundo. And I gotta admit, I did cry a little bit. It was my first one, so.
So it was a pretty cool event. It was from April 9th, April 16th, and overall, during the event, John got 23 of the event shinies and 11 of the non-event shinies, but shinies that we had full-on odds for. So he ended up with 34 for that event. I had 20 of the event shinies, and I had 7 of the non-event ones, so I ended up with 27. So he did beat me for that event. But I think the coolest thing was you managed to get an execute during the event. And I literally, the day after, first thing in the morning, I finally get a shiny execute. Of course, because it's not going to pop up during the event for me, because I am notorious for getting shinies after the event is done.
Yeah, she got one right there. I was like, wow, I couldn't believe it. And then not too long afterwards, she gets another one. And I believe you got a third one.
I did. I get another one after that.
She's gotten 3 since the event, so she does have an extra that she could trade me, which is cool. But it was cool to get it during the event because he was just everywhere, but no shinies.
No, and we did really good with Riolu. John ended up with 11 overall, right? No, he had 7.
Oh.
No, our total was 11. He had 7 overall, and I had gotten 4, which was pretty cool because we didn't get any during the Sinnoh event.
I wish I got 11. No, I got 7.
Yeah. I was just trying to give you extra because, you're going to kick my butt anyway.
Nah, but...
Alright, and we did have Incense Day on April 19th, and that was featuring different types of Pokemon that shuffled each hour. So you had water Pokemon a certain hour, fire a certain hour. It was a 6-hour event.
Yeah, really.
I did all 6 hours right here at this table because John was working, but he did help me when he could. And I have to say, we did really good. Yes, the featured Pokemon was Sentret, but we did manage to get one shiny outside of Sentret, which was a Psyduck I managed to get. But overall...
we got quite a few Sentrets. My main account only had 1 originally before the event started. And then I think by the end of it, he got like 5 total, so I definitely could make the Ferret. Made it on the other accounts as well. I think I got a total of 9 during that event, and some of which I actually got to click on myself during my break, and I saw her turn up shiny, which is
yeah. So he got 9. I ended up getting 8, and then I got the Psyduck. So we tied for that event, which was pretty cool.
Yeah.
And then there was the Buddy Up event that started April 21st through April 27th, and that one was pretty cool because it did feature a regional shiny in our area that we didn't have before, besides the regional that we had all the time, its shiny form, which would be Luminease and Volbeat. It actually wasn't too bad. They did spawn quite a bit, and then with the Incense, you had opportunity to have them just come to you, basically.
Yeah, and honestly, I did not think we were going to get them, and then it looks like things, picked up towards the ending there, and we did pretty well with them.
Yeah, so both of us ended up getting those, and there was some rumor that they're going to swap places, but we haven't seen confirmation of that. We saw Luminease today.
Yeah, Niantic announced that they were going to basically have Volbeat come over here and Luminease go over there, but we're still seeing the Luminease here, and they're still seeing Volbeat there, and Niantic deleted the tweet, so we're thinking that maybe some people got upset and they are not sure what they're going to do with that, so.
Right.
We'll see. It'd be nice if they're just both everywhere, kind of like Minun and Plusle.
Yeah, and the big shiny for the event was Phoebus. And I kept getting a Phoebus every time John would see one.
Yeah.
Much. So I ended up with 11 overall.
It was funny. Actually, I was complaining because I was saying how much he was just everywhere. Getting a shiny with him was so easy to get. And literally after that, I didn't get a single shiny cube.
See, you never complained about shinies. You love all the shinies that come to you.
And I've hatched 10-kilometer shinies. 10-kilometer eggs since then with Phoebus with no shiny. So I think he's upset.
Like, I think, yeah, you made him. So that was a really good event. And then at the tail end of that event, we had the Abra Community Day, which was on April 25th. And this was the first time that we did the stay-at-home edition. And it was 6 hours with Incense that lasts 3 hours. And it was pretty impressive. You want to say?
Yeah, we started initially outside just to see if we could pick up any eggs, because I wasn't sure if maybe you could hatch a shiny Abra, but apparently that was not the case. We went to also look for some quests that might contain Abra. I did get one, and it was, I don't think I got a shiny from the quest of those, but I got a shiny from the Abra
Investigating Illusions.
Yeah, I got a shiny from that, and also my first 2 Abras I clicked on at least 2 of my accounts was shiny, which was cool.
And you did get some shinies out of the photobombs, correct?
Yeah, I got, I think I got 1 and you got 2, if I'm not
Yeah,
mistaken.
the photobombs were pretty good for me, and they did have that overlay featured we talked about earlier, where you see the shiny out on the main screen, which was pretty cool. The Investigating Illusions was really easy to get through, and we didn't show a lot in our video because it was kind of like somebody was like catch 15 Abra, evolve an Abra, so it wasn't anything really far stretching, and it was good. The main thing of that was for the 99 cents, you got a lot of different rewards that were worth way more than 99 cents.
Like puffins, like $1 normally, and you got a rocket radar, all that rare candy,
Incense.
Stardust. I mean,
Yeah.
And then also the quest itself, it was well worth over $1.
So overall, for Community Day, John did get 36 of the Abras, and he got 2 non-shiny, or not 2 shinies that were not part of the event.
Yeah, and about that was so cool. Like on my middle account, I click on a Swablu that just happened to lure from Incense, and he was shiny, so I was really excited about that because I have enough of them on there, but
You don't see them very often.
I wanted more, and then a Ponyta pops up as I'm trying to catch the Swablu on my main account, and then the Ponyta is also shiny. I was like, what? So I'm actually catching a shiny on both accounts at the same time. It was awesome.
It is awesome, and there's some communities where you don't get any shinies outside of what you're actually featured for that community day, so it was nice to get some different ones, which was pretty cool.
Yeah, it had been a while, so.
And I had gotten actually a Lillipup too during that time frame, which was pretty awesome. And I ended up with 31 Abras, so John beat me again on those there.
We'll see how you do next time.
Yeah. Now for the buddy event, it ended after that. It ended on Monday the 27th, and John ended up with 16 shinies for that event, and I ended up with 21. So I did beat him a little bit because I had like a billion Phoebuses.
Yeah, so she did get me in the buddy event. I lost.
We did get a shiny today that John's been wanting for a very long time. And would you like to explain your story and how you got that shiny?
Just now, we're doing Darkrai again.
And remote rating.
Remote rating, which is pretty cool. It's a new thing. A lot of people were having problems with it, but so far we've been doing really well with that. So we've done like maybe going on 18 or 19 raids or so, again, with Darkrai, and we've gotten, I think, like 11. Well, we had like 10 shinies, right? And the whole goal of that I was doing those raids is to get my main account a shiny Darkrai.
Because you can't trade.
You can't trade shiny Darkrai, which is, hopefully they'll change that in the future.
It'll probably be after this event. We've worked this hard to get
right, that would kind of upset me a little bit. But anyway, so I was like, you know what? I keep not getting him on the main account. So I've heard, that some people have actually changed their nicknames in Pokemon Go to possibly, cause something in the system to change. I don't know if there's any truth behind this. I'm definitely not saying that there is.
Right.
But I changed my nickname, and I was like, you know what? Let's try. Who knows? And the very next raid, I got a shiny Darkrai on my main account. So I'm like, we are done with him. As far as paying, I'll do the free ones, of course, and why not? Why wouldn't you do a free one? But as far as paying money for him, I am done with Darkrai. Of course, until he has a special signature move or something. Now I'll go after him.
Yeah, but that's.
But for now, I am done paying for Darkrai.
So congratulations on finally getting your Darkrai.
Thank you. I think 60-something raids later. But.
Yeah. So anyway.
Done.
That's, yeah. So that was the cap for the end of
Yes.
April here.
Yes.
So John, you are now sitting at 862 shinies, and that's your cumulative total.
Across all three.
Across all 3 accounts, not just this month, because, my God. And then I have 821.
So she is close, but she is down by like 40-something shinies.
How that happened, after I've been busting butt trying to get shinies, let me tell you, when I put this together, I was kind of crushed. But the year is still young, and I will come back, and I will redeem myself and get those 40-some.
Oh yeah, she'll probably be a really, like, honestly, I was surprised I got more than her for Community Day, but normally Community Day is her thing, so I'm expecting probably a big loss coming up soon, but I'm not going to go down.
So, and then for our hundo totals, and this includes like any type of hundo, lucky, shiny, lucky, purified, whatever, all those different ones. John is currently sitting at 155, and that's including the shundo he got earlier this month.
Raiolu, which is now a maxed out Lucario with 2 moves.
Yeah, he's been walking it, and it's best friends now, right?
Best friends, and he's also been I've been using him a lot for these Darkfire raids, which is pretty cool.
Yep, and I'm at 145, so I'm only 10 behind. I've been getting more. We do a lot of trades back and forth, and that's how I usually get some of my hundreds. And then I also have been hatching a few things here and there that I didn't even know. I checked, and I had like a Piplup and a Heracross.
Yeah, like my middle account recently just hatched not too far from each other 200% Chimchars. I'm like, that's cool. I guess I'll evolve him during the December recap thing if they do it again.
Yeah.
Hopefully.
So, congratulations again for kicking my butt for yet another month in a row. That's it for April, right?
Yeah, that's
the last day.
That's a wrap.
So, check out everything we're doing in May. We'll do a recap then, and hopefully I'll actually beat John for once.
Maybe. If there's a Community Day in there, she has a great chance of doing that. So we'll see.
I don't know. He's been doing pretty good with all his remote stuff.
Yeah. We'll see.
All right. See you in the next video.
Bye.
Thanks for watching, and if you liked what you saw, please like and subscribe to our channel. And you can also follow us on social media, on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram at GoGamerMole. See you in the next video.